love the Capital Region, not gonna lie. I have a fantastic family base here. I love the Adirondacks. I love the Helderbergs. I love its location to all these major cities all around us.
I believe the next big step for Capital Region is a railway system. Something that's going to connect us from Albany to Saratoga to Lake George too, so that if I don't feel like driving, I can just hop on a train and go to all different places with my family.
I think there's a lot that we need to do to bolster the software economy around here. From, getting the right kinds of money to encouraging, more smaller startups. I think we have a great area for it. I think specifically Troy is really, really good. There's much more going on down there than anybody really realizes.
Besides the technology aspects, besides all the innovation happening, there are rich cultural and natural assets in this region which I believe can be improved upon.
I moved here last year, and one of the first things somebody said to me, though, was negative. They said, "You moved to Smallbany." And I thought about that for a while, but after I've lived here a year, it's not small at all. The business that's going on here, from science to chip fabrication to social and software engineering, gaming, is absolutely incredible.
Being a transplant has been great. The Capital Region truly embraces people from the outside area and makes them feel welcome. We truly have a gem here with the Capital Region.
I've worked all over the country. I've worked in 10 different states doing tree work, and I've never seen another place quite like upstate New York. I couldn't even put one individual word on what it is to make the Capital Region better, but anybody that lives here knows what I'm saying.
I think you need to embrace change, particularly working in technology with social media. You can't be afraid of what's out there. You have to embrace it, learn it immediately, adopt it, and go with it.
Those around me would probably say I'm a creature of habit, and I don't think I would disagree, but I think that habit is more subconscious. Change is not. Change is a little bit more conscious.
In the past in our organization, we've had personality profiles done on all the employees, and when I got my results back, it says I adapt well to change. I think a lot of people think about the fear of the unknown, and they tend to go to the negative. I try to think about the opportunities.
I work in healthcare, and change is fast and furious in healthcare right now. There's a huge amount of pressure to change the entire systems.
I think any business leader or anyone involved in business at all has to be able to adapt to change because it's going to come at you from any direction, in all directions.
It's not so much scary as it is more of a challenge. If things are going to be different, then we have to figure out how to make that difference work to our advantage.
So change to me means a significant amount of work and a significant amount of challenge in the organization, getting people to give up something they're comfortable with and doing something new.
It's inevitable, it's constant, it's hard work, and as Jack Welch has said, you better change before you have to.
I'm inspired by people who have had major setbacks in their life, whether it's a death of a child, a health scare, or something traumatic happening, and they're still able to get out of bed every morning. I think that takes a very strong person, and I'm in awe of their perseverance.
My wife and I often joke that whenever we get kind of mired down in whatever problem that we're trying to work through, that there's a billion people in the world that would love to trade problems with us. So it kind of takes a minute to kind of put things in perspective.
Most recently, I would say what I've learned from a leader that I work for today is don't change who you are naturally. Be true to your natural leadership style and leverage those strengths, and to surround yourself with people that balance you out.
I actually think that the perfect mentor is more of a sponsor. It's a person that sponsors your personal and professional growth, and someone that can bring you along and be an example.
I'm fortunate right now to work for one of the most amazing women, I think, in the Capital Region, our CEO, Paula Stapira. You sit in our staff meetings, and she just has everyone's attention. She's able to get them excited, to get them geared towards our goals, and really bring everybody together as a group, and I think as a leader, that's essential.
A leader that I absolutely and totally admire, that I would love to meet someday, is Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook. She's just really inspiring in terms of the work-life balance that women face and women leaders in tech, because there aren't too many.
My mentor has been for the last about 5 years is Janine Robitaille, Executive Director at Interfaith Partnership for the Homeless. I would not be where I am today without her belief in me, and that has just been huge for me.
I think of my youth pastor. I gleaned a lot from Hubie Harmon. He had a passionate heart for God and for his community, and I wanted to sit under that. I saw his love, his devotion to prayer, to wanting to see, this world change for the better.
My mom was a big inspiration for me just because she lost a battle to breast cancer about 2 years ago. And what she taught me was with any adversity that you're faced with, even when life deals you those bum hands, it's just like you fight them with everything you have, you put a smile on your face, and that's exactly what she did.
Professionally, there's a lot of ways to connect. Being out in the community and being on boards and going to community events, it's certainly easy to help you connect professionally.
I have actually moved into a world where I have 2 phones now, an iPhone and a BlackBerry. The BlackBerry is my laptop. I still find it very easy to send emails, and I can literally run an entire business from that piece of technology.
My iPhone, without a doubt. That keeps me connected all the time. Without that, I don't know where I'd be. It keeps me from appointment to appointment, keeps me on track, my to-do list, my email, voicemail, everything else. I don't know what I did before the iPhone.
One thing I couldn't live without, and I think my wife would agree, is my BlackBerry. In our business, communication is key, and without it, you're kind of locked out to the world, it seems like.
Technology plays a part in the job that we do, in that we send more emails and we have telephone calls, but the best interaction you can have is in person, and there's no substitute for that.
I think email is overused. If you have a chance to have a face-to-face conversation with someone, there's so much value to just talking with someone and listening.
If you can't have a conversation with someone face-to-face, the second best thing would be to call them on the phone. I think it's very important to be able to have those conversations with people, to hear their tone, to hear the mood that they're in, to hear how they feel about the topic that you're speaking about, so you can glean their motivations, glean where they're coming from, and communicate more effectively.
The first principle that I live by is to tell the truth no matter what.
To be dedicated and dependable, both for my clients and for my family. People need to know that they can count on you.
We all have a big responsibility to just be honest, first of all with ourselves, but honest with the people around us, honest with our business, with our clients, with our environment.
If you're honest and fair and you treat people that way, you're able to do good deals, good business deals, and treat your employees fairly, and feel like you're doing the right thing as well.
My father had told me a long time ago that you don't make a deal with somebody that is going to hurt either party. Everybody has to come out on top, or else it will come back to haunt you.
It's very important to me that when I'm at work, I can make decisions that do not conflict with my personal values. Because at the end of the day, I need to go home and be able to look myself in the mirror. And it's important to me that I'm making decisions that my peers, my colleagues, my family, my friends can be proud of.
I think it's decisiveness. I know a lot of extremely intelligent people. I mean smart people that know way more than I do. But they can't make a decision. They get either paralyzed with analysis, they get paralyzed with fear. Fear of failure is huge.
I hear my mother saying to me, probably on a weekly basis, is lighten up. Life is serious enough. You don't have to put that much pressure on yourself or others around you. You need to enjoy everything that you have on a day-to-day basis.